Here are the 10 most popular crime families in the world. Part 1. The Sicilian crime family gave birth to the name Mafia, often used to describe organized crime groups. Also known as Cosa Nostra, the Sicilian Mafia originated from Sicily, Italy, hence the name. At the peak of its success, the Sicilian Mafia had around 5,000 members who followed a hierarchical structure. They made most of their money through gambling, money laundering, and distribution of drugs. Members of this crime family were so loyal that they would never reveal anything about the organization, even when threatened with death. Since its founding in the mid-19th century, the Sicilian Mafia has had several leaders, one of the most influential being Matteo Messina Denaro, nicknamed the Last Godfather. On September 25, 2003, Matteo died in a prison cell after falling into an irreversible coma. Those who lived in New York City in the 50s or 60s can testify that the Gambino family was feared by many and dared by a few, if not none. Founded by Carlo Gambino, these criminals laundered and extorted money from businesses while trafficking drugs and leaving a trail of bodies all over NYC. To keep their influence and power, members had to take an oath of silence known as omerta. However, since everyone in the group was a criminal, no one, including other family members, was safe. If anything, associates of the criminal gang murdered their previous boss, Paul Castellano, and John Gotti was declared the new boss before eventually ending up in prison. Nearly every decade of the 19th and 20th centuries, there was a family dominating organized crime in New York City. Before the Gambino family, the Lucchese family ruled the streets of NYC during the 1930s and 40s. Named after Gaetano Lucchese, also known as Tommy, the gang engaged in every illegal and dangerous activity you can think of. From drug trafficking to gambling and extortion, they did it all. Like the Gambino crime family, the Lucchese also adhered to the Omerta Code of Silence. One of the most popular crimes associated with this family was the Lufthansa heist in 1978. New York City wasn't the only region in the United States crippled by organized crime. In Chicago there was the Chicago Mafia, which later changed its name to the Chicago Outfit. It was once led by familiar names such as Johnny Torrio and the infamous Al Capone. Its last known leader was Salvatore De Laurentiis, also known as Solly D. Like its counterparts, the Chicago Mafia participated in money laundering and extortion. However, they took things a notch higher by engaging in other illegal activities such as bootlegging and prostitution. It was one of the crime families that survived the longest, with records showing they were around for over a century. Popularly known as the Jersey Mob, the De Cavalcante was an illegal group based in New Jersey. It was founded in the early 1900s by Giovanni De Cavalcante, and their primary source of income was gambling, extorting, and labor racketeering. Unlike most mafias in the United States, the De Cavalcante knew how to lay low. They didn't engage in many high-profile crimes that would draw attention to their organization. This mafia has had several leaders throughout its time. Examples include John Riggi, Sam the Plumber, Nick Delmore, and Stefano Badami.